Hey guys, it's Theo, and for those of you who may not already know this about me, I love a good soundtrack, especially when it comes to Star Wars, which is filled with so many iconic moments, but they definitely wouldn't be the same without the power of music. So in today's video, I'm gonna be ranking the Star Wars television composers from my least to most favorite. Starting off at the very bottom of my list is Natalie Holt, the composer for Obi-WanKenobi. Her music for the series is fine, but it doesn't make for what would typically be considered a great Star Wars soundtrack. John Williams also made a solid main theme for the series, but unfortunately, that's the only time his work really ever appears in a significant way throughout this show. And I still can't understand why they didn't include more of his previous work in a series like this. We were robbed. We were absolutely robbed. There is no sugarcoating it. Ultimately, Obi-Wan Kenobi's soundtrack just sounds generic and unfortunately contributes to the series feeling more cheap than it already does at times. Much higher up on my list is Ludwig Göransson, who's worked on the soundtracks for The Mandalorian as well as the Book of Boba Fett. And regardless of what the project is, the man does not miss when it comes to finding and creating these unique sounds that breathe life into whatever story is being told. In the case of The Mandalorian, while it may only have a few standout tracks right now, Ludwig Göransson nails it when it comes to setting the mood for this epic Star Wars-y space western. Next on my list is Kevin Kiner, who's been a major musical facet in Star Wars animation for a little over 15 years now, which is just crazy. He's worked on The Clone Wars, Rebels, and now The Bad Batch. While he definitely draws some inspiration from John Williams' Star Wars music, he also creates his own unique sound for the galaxy far, far away. Kevin Kiner's score shines at all the right moments, and he has a bunch of tracks that still, to this day, give me goosebumps and make me tear up. However, I'm still mad that we don't have the music for Rebels Seasons 3 and 4, nearly 5 years after the show ended, which is just crazy to me. Finally, at the number 1 spot on my list, we have Nicholas Britell, who's the composer for my favorite Star Wars show, Andor. And his music is the cherry on top of what is already a fantastically brilliant series. There are some small similarities between his work and that of Ludwig Göransson or Kevin Kiner, but in this case, Nicholas Britell takes perhaps the best parts of both of their work while also creating a completely new and different sound for Star Wars. And a soundtrack that is absolutely phenomenal from beginning to end. Andor's score conveys this raw sense of emotional tension and atmosphere which gives the series that indescribably cinematic spy thriller feel. In conclusion, I am obsessed with Andor's soundtrack, and hopefully one day we can get an official track that combines all of the episodic title themes into one, which if you've searched up an unofficial version on YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. And you know that it's awesome. Let me know how you'd rank these Star Wars TV composers in the comments, and if you want to keep up with all my future content, be sure to subscribe with notifications on, because we are really close to passing 500 subs. And as always, come check out my Discord server, follow me on Twitter, and until my next video, whenever that may be, this is Theo, signing off.